welcome to Angel's Mini Nursing Tutorial. In this video, we are going to see the exam tip for Rajiv Gandhi University Nursing exam. So in this video, we will be see the how to write the exam before entering the exam hall. What are the things we should be know and how to manage the sheet, how to get good marks. Okay, so these are the things we will be studying in this video. Let's see one by one. Look at here, booklet management. So how to manage the booklet? See, this is the booklet thing. This kind of booklet you will get, and this is a OMR sheet. This front page and this page you have to fill. Okay, so in the front page, here the upside only you can fill. That is number of question you answered and the paper. Inside this page you will be filling the down part. Here degree diploma. So you have to tick on the degree and you have to write the first year BSc nursing or else second year BSc nursing. The way you have to write down. Then exam and subject. Exam is a first year subject. Which subject you are going to write? If it is nutrition, nutrition fundamental, whatever, anatomy, whatever it is, and name of the candidate you write in a capital letter. Okay, capital letter you have to write down, and register number. So your register number you have to write it on the this box and you have to mark it with your pen. You have to mark 1 and it's 9 and N something N you have to mark, and 3 and 1 and 4. This is the way you have to mark down, and same like the QP code will be there, which is there in your question paper, that QP code you can write down here 1 7 5 5. So like that way you have to fill. The next is the date of the exam. So exam will be 8/2/2021. You have to write down and you have to put your signature. So this much you have to do in the OMR sheet, and you shouldn't get panic or you shouldn't get tensed. Carefully you can do these other things. On the this is the page number 2, which is inside the page. Then here in the front page you can see number of questions you answered. So that one you can write last time. Okay, when you finishes all the answers, you can tick or you can mark how many questions you answered. You can mark, and same like that you can write the QP code and you can mark them. And before filling this page, you have to check down whether this booklet which is doesn't have any problem or doesn't damage, or if there any page tear, if there any page number which is not there and the thread has gone, or the booklet is got any color change or any damage, you have to see. If it is there, you have to give to the invigilator and get the new booklet. After that only, everything it is okay only, you have to fill this all the things. Next move to the marks management. In that marks management, the questions will be as for out of 75. Out of 75, the long essay 10 marks will be there. That is 2 questions will be there. 10 marks, 2 questions will be there. In the this one, fundamentals and microbiology and psychology and all, there they will be asking 2 10-mark question. In case of nutrition and anatomy and physiology, these are the things they will be asking. 1 question in the nutrition, and 1 question from the biochemistry, and 1 question from the anatomy, and 1 question from the physiology. Like that, 2 booklet you have to write. Okay, and here that is an next one short essay, same like the 5 marks, and here 7 short essay will be there. In case of nutrition and biochemistry and anatomy and physiology, one booklet will be having 1 question paper will be having 3 questions, and the question paper will be having 4 questions. So total will be 7. And same like the short answers, here it is 10. Okay. Number of short answers will be 10. Each question will be carrying the 2 marks. Here will be the nutrition and biochemistry and anatomy and physiology. Here will be half 5 or 5. Okay, so this is a questions pattern they will give and marks. 10 marks, how much you need to write? You need to write the 6 pages. So 6 pages, this is a 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pages you have to write. At least you have to write the 6. Only you will get the 10 marks. For the 5 mark questions. So how many 10 marks will be there? In case of fundamental and psychology and microbiology, you have to write 2 10-mark questions. Okay, so in case of anatomy and physiology, in that anatomy 1 question and physiology 1 question. Total 2 will be there, but it's a 2 part, 2 booklet you have to write. Okay, and next one is the 5-mark question. Total 7 5-mark question will be there. In that 5 question you can write 4.5 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 pages for the 5-mark question, and 2 more questions will be there. In that you can write 1, 2, 3, 4. That is enough. 5 questions you can write 4.5, and 2 questions you can write 4 pages in case of 5 marks. The last 2 mark question will be there. 10 2-mark question will be there. That if you are taking, this is a booklet page, and here 1 2 marks you can write, and second you can write the half of the page you can write the answer. So that is a 2 marks. This much you have to write. And third, and this is the 4th question. This is the way you have to write down the answers, and you will get the marks. And next one, it is a time management. And that's the time management. We have to check, okay, time according to the time, and we have to write the exam. Here it is 10 marks. It's a 10 mark question. If they are asking, you need to take the time only 1 hour for the 10 mark questions to answer. So each question carrying half an hour, then you can finish the 10 marks 2 questions. Okay, so total 1 hour you will take to finish the 2 10 marks. You have to take, each one should carry the half an hour, 30 minutes. Each question should take 30 minutes. If it is exceeding 30 minutes, is more than 30 minutes, stop right and continue any other questions. Otherwise you will be stick on the same question. You will worried about I didn't attend any other question. You will feel. Okay, so you have to check the time. If it is more than 30 minutes, stop writing. You can write later. You can leave the page. And for the 5 marks question, you have to write. You have to take the time. It is total 1.5 hour. So each questions you can take only 10 minutes. You have to see the watch, or you have to check whether it is 10 minutes, is more than 10 minutes, you leave the page, as you have to continue some other questions. And say like 2 marks, the last half an hour, you can write on the 2 marks questions. Only little you will be writing 2 marks, 1 page, the half only you will be writing. So this is a time management. Next one is a check paper pattern. So you have to check the paper pattern whether it is the A part or B part it is there. So in case of nutrition and biochemistry, anatomy and physiology, there is a part and B part will be there. 2 booklet will be there. You have to fill this 2 booklet and you have to write separately. This is for the nutrition and this is for the biochemistry, or this is for the anatomy and this is for the physiology. Like that way you have to write. So that is a pattern you should be know. So that is a check the pattern. So in the nutrition, the question paper also you have to check the nutrition. The same questions only you have to write in the nutrition. You shouldn't get confused. Okay, same like that anatomy, you will be writing on the anatomy. Shouldn't write in the physiology booklet. And next one is write the questions number boldly. So when you will be writing the questions number, so think this is a booklet and you are going to write the answer. Here will be the margin will be there, and when you will be going to write the answer. If it is 1, you have to write bold letter, that is 1. Okay, before that you will be writing, when you are going to write the long essay, you have to write, that is a long essay here, and you will be writing here. What is that? Admission. If the question they asked admission, you will be write the admission, you will be write the definition of admission and types, all the things you will be writing. So this is the way you will be writing. This outside the margin you have to write the question number. The same like that they asked in the question, define admission. The question they asked like that, 3 series and classification of admission they ask, and legal issues. Okay, the 3 things will be there. These 3 A and B and C you have to write, that is in the outside the margin. A, B, Z, all the things you have to write. So what are the things you will be putting? Something like a tight trousers or noodle, you will be put your own numbers that you can write inside the margin. This is inside the margin, this is outside the margin. The question they given, so these are the things, the series A, B and C, you have to write the outside the margin, and the C, this question number you have to write boldly on the outside the margin. So that is the write down question number boldly. Next, read the questions properly. You have to read the question paper properly, whether any choices will be there. Sometimes it's 10 marks, they will give the 1 question and 2 and 3 questions they may give. So you have to read correctly. So among these 2 have to, any 2 answer. They will be written any 2 answer. Okay, so among this any 2, say like that, for the short essay they will give, okay, short essay means 5 marks, they will give 9 questions. Out of 9, 7 should, any 7 can answer. Any 7 answers they can answer. Only 7 questions they can answer. So we need to read the questions properly. And next one is the draw flowcharts and diagrams neatly. When you are going to draw a flowchart or diagram, you have to draw very nicely. So here flowcharts, so they ask for the admission, so you can write down the, or you can draw the types. Okay, here it is routine admission will be there and emergency admission. So in this way you can write down, you can draw the flowchart. It should be in a good and attractive and creative manner you have to draw, or else you can be draw like that, discharge. Llama, abscount, and transfer to another hospital, and death, then request, or else DOR. Okay, so these are the things you can be write. This is in a creative manner you can draw the flowchart. When you are going to draw any kidney or else or kidney or something, if you are going to draw, you have to draw it very clearly, shouldn't get any mistake, all the things. Okay, something like that, it's very neatly you have to draw. Okay, so this is the thing, please draw flowcharts and diagrams neatly. You have to label it, all the things. So next one is a put partition after completion of the each question. So when you will be going to write each question, you have to put a partition. See, this is the long essay you are going to write. Long essay, one long essay, it is over. Okay, second page or third page it is over. Then you have to draw a partition. Then you have to write. So if it is in the middle, you can give the partition, or if it is in the down, means no need to, you can give the partition but shouldn't write any other questions behind that, because 2 or 3 lines will be there, means you shouldn't start with here. Okay, you can take a new paper and you can write down the second question here, and you can give the partition here. Okay, so that partition should be there. Once long as it 2 has finished, you have to give the partition like that 2. This is one question has finished and 2 long essay has finished, means you can give the partition. So 2 long essay has finished. Same like that short essay. Okay, so each short essay you can draw the partition like that. All 7 long essay has finished, you can give the partition like that 2 lines. When you are writing the short answers, so you can write the partition like this, 1 and 2. This is one paper, can write 1 and 2. Second 2 questions write, and another paper, and 3 give the partition, 4. Like that way you can give the partitions. And next one is the PTO on blank paper, or if there are any papers. I said, so when you are writing the exam, if there is no time, so what you will be doing, you will be leave the paper and you will be writing next question. See like that, some pages if you put for, simply you couldn't write the, you couldn't fill the paper, so that page you can write PTO. Why? Because it is please turn over. Otherwise the examiner, they won't see the next page. They will turn, because the remaining will be there in the remaining papers. Remaining answers is there in the papers. So that's why you have to put PTO on the blank paper. And next one is the put cross line on the last empty paper. So when you are writing the exam, you are not able to complete the booklet. So last pages will be there. So last pages what you will do, right? Shouldn't leave simply. You have to put like this cross line. So because you are not going to write anything, so you will be put the cross line in the last pages. And next one is a write down the exam confidently. So when you will be write the exam, you have to write confidently, shouldn't get tensed, and whatever you studied you have to remember when you will be write the exam. And after finishing the exam, you have to check the paper, whether have you written the question number, have you written all the questions, and you have to fill the OMR sheet, how many questions you have answered, if there are any wrong, or you want to fill anything, you can see after finishes the answer. The 5 minutes you have to take to check the booklet paper, whether anything it is pending, whether you need to write some more. Okay, so that are the things you can see in that last one, and you can write on the exam very confidently. Shouldn't think that I am not studied about all the things. Whatever you know, you have to study, you have to write, and shouldn't leave any questions. If you don't know the answer also, you have to attend the question. So attend the question also, it will be carry the marks. And this is about the exam tip for Rajiv Gandhi University Nursing. So here we have seen the tips how to write the exam, what are the things we should be know before writing the exam. So be confidently, you have to write the exam. Whatever it is happen, whatever we know, we will be writing. That concept should be there in your mind. Don't get tensed when you will be write the exam. Be confidently, you have to write, you have to follow these tips. Best of luck. And if you have any doubt, you can ask and you can comment on down, and thank you all.